happy Friday to you. Today is March 1st, and these are the Friday Funnies. And boy, this has been a big week around the world. Here in the USA, we are facing some massive government budget cuts with something that they call the sequester. Now, perhaps I'm a little dense on this, but I thought cutting the federal budget was something that we wanted to do so that we didn't have to sell the Grand Canyon to China. But I would think that budget cuts would be good, therefore, but the politicians in Washington are still slugging it out. And speaking of slugging it out, it's also a big week in Rome as the College of Cardinals gathers its members from around the globe for the task of electing a new pope. Now, electing a pope is different than electing a president. You know, there are no primaries, there's no lawn signs, there's no televised debates. It's really pretty much a bunch of guys sitting around a room espousing their opinions of the other guys. And eventually, after a rigorous process, the new pope is chosen by a rather spirited round of rock, paper, scissors. Did you catch that pun? Rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Then the new pope is given a huge hat, a pair of red shoes, and a one-of-a-kind pope's ring. He's also presented at that time with the pope's soap on a rope. Well, these are just two of the many stories in this week's news. Here are three more. Over in England, Jess, Greta, and Zach all live together, and the two girls and Zach are vegans and nudists. So it was just natural for them to combine nudity with cooking. The trio have a webpage called nakedvegancooking.com where they'll show you how to make a soybean casserole while nude. Huh? All I can say is that it's a good thing that these people are vegans, because if they ever tried to cook bacon in the nude, they would soon discover that it hurts. A lot. So I've been told. Rasool Speight, a man whose first and last names both look like they've been misspelled, is in trouble with the law. During a routine traffic stop in New Jersey, a policeman discovered that Rasool had an outstanding warrant, so he took him to jail. At the lockup, they did a strip search and they found 100 bags of heroin secreted in Rasool's butt. And that's a lot of smack to be hiding up your crack. Anyhow, Rasool is currently in the lockup with several cellmates who keep poking him and saying, "Hey, you sure there ain't one more bag up there?" A married couple in Portage, Indiana went to their local multiplex to see Snitch, starring The Rock. And as they left Snitch, they immediately walked into the movie theater right next door to see Warm Bodies. Lindsay Harbin, he's the husband, he was wearing white pants, a red shirt, and a white vest, and he pretty much stood out from the crowd, to the point where he attracted the attention of an off-duty police officer who watched him walk out of one theater and directly into the other. When the couple couldn't produce a ticket for the second movie, they were arrested and charged with a felony. Huh? Who knew this was a felony? Now, Lindsay's wife, Delilah, she must be the legal brains of the family, because she offered up 3 rock-solid defenses for their action when she said, number 1, "I know we done wrong." 2, "We snuck into movies at this movie complex 3 or 4 other times." And 3, "We were at a funeral all day and we just weren't thinking correctly." Of the 3, I think that not thinking correctly defense has the best chance, because Lindsay obviously wasn't thinking correctly when he got dressed for a funeral. Hey, that's all I have for you this week. Please make sure to pass these funnies along to your humor-deprived friends. And remember, today is March 1st and March comes in like a lion. So keep a tranquilizer rifle handy and try not to go outside. I'll see you next week.